Hi, I'm Aimee Reid, former teacher, lifetime reader, and children's book author. My first book began with a bedtime conversation with my oldest child. She was about 2.5 and I was tucking her in one night and we were talking about our plans for the next day as we normally did. And then she said something very unusual. She said, "When I grow up and you grow down." And then she went on to talk about the wonderful time we would have if she were the big one and I were the small one. That sounds like a story, I thought, and it was. It became my very first children's book with Random House called Mama's Day with Little Gray. Little Gray dreams of being big and able to care for his mama just as she has cared for him. "I would be tall enough to reach the tastiest leaves, and I'd share them with you," he says. "You would be big," says Mama, "and very kind." It's been a joy to hear from parents and children who've read the book so many times that they've memorized the dialogue and they can now say the words to each other. I hope that every child who listens to the book will receive Mama Gray's affirmations for themselves. My newest book also offers a model of unconditional acceptance. It's called You Are My Friend, the story of Mr. Rogers and his neighborhood. I discovered Mr. Rogers' neighborhood as a new mom. I watched as my children enjoyed the music and the puppets and the land of make-believe, and my respect for Fred Rogers grew. I read everything I could about him, and I was particularly touched by stories of his childhood. When he was young, Fred struggled with illnesses, bullying, and loneliness. His grandfather McFeely became an important friend. Fred's grandpa told Fred that he liked him just the way he was. He said he made the day special just by being himself. Fred took those words to heart, and when he grew up, he passed them along to generations of children through his programs. My hope in writing this book is that every person who reads it would know the truth of its message. You are valuable. You are important. You are enough, just as you are.